Good morning. It is August 26th, 2021. I've been posting a lot on Facebook, things that are just becoming clearer and clearer. That's the thing about time. You can think that something's going to be a certain way, and then you go through time and it starts to become more obvious what is really going on. Well, last year when we were talking about herd immunity, this is topic number one. July of last year, we were so close, because I was doing research on what theoretically is the percentage required to maintain herd immunity that fights a pathogen. I'm not going to call it a virus because we don't know what it is. No one knows what the CV-19 is. You think it's synthetic, right? So our bodies amazingly did better probably than what people thought. And many of us were exposed to people who were sick. So there was this whole idea of asymptomatic spread, which is a lie, now proven. It just doesn't make any sense. It just doesn't make any sense. I think this is the other part. I think what's becoming clear through time is the reality that the only way we could have constant new variant on the pathogen is if you introduce something new to the herd. And the only thing new, other than the treatments, which are, ivermectin, the vitamin therapy, zinc, all of that would spread out into the herd. That would be a good thing, right? But when you introduce another synthetic thing into the herd, which is the jab, then what is impacting the herd's immunity? The new thing that's introduced, that's not natural. That is clear as day. And I don't have to be a doctor or industrial hygienist. I just have to have a brain. The other thing that's becoming abundantly clear is the battle. The battle. When we're saying this is the hill to die on, which I'm obviously saying because I say it on Facebook yesterday, this is a hill to die on. What do I mean? If you care about your life here, 5-year, 10-year plan life and your retirement life, there is none of that. None of that exists if we don't win, the good guys. And who are the good guys? The guys that are fighting for truth. The guys that want to see our election system completely overhauled. Not just 2020. Because going forward, what we want is that the real people that won to sit in the seat that they won, whether it's a Democrat, Republican, Independent, or a new party. We want the election system to be secure, just like we did for Afghanistan with the purple thumb, or any place that we theoretically cleaned up their election system, where now ours is terrible. We want that here. That's it. And each state, it's states' rights, each state has to fix it for their state. It's not a federal anything. We're not going federalism here. On medical stuff, i.e. mask and all that, which the fake Joe says, we're going to fed. You can't and you won't. And all this stuff has no legal precedent. All the blah, 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 fear-mongering, no legal precedent. If we have any good judges left, or lawyers, or people that sit in juries, any honesty at all, this stuff dies. No mandates. They're all going to die in the court of truth, justice, and a proper constitutional execution of a case where it's honestly vetted. Human rights matter. We have World War II. We have what the Nazis did, and it's staring us right in the face. We have regime change now staring us in the face in Afghanistan. They're doing it to us. The very thing we do to other nations is being done to us by the deep state. They know how to do it. They're very good at it. They know how to come in, put a fake person in, which is Joe, and they know how to flip a culture and make it chaos. And then what do they do to prop it up? Pay people off. Not the population. Population is for another person. There's no way that the majority is ruling right now, right? So, even in California, New York, places that were typically under a Joe-style thinking process, fake Joe administration, Cuomo's gone. Soon, California's going to have a new governor. So all of this is shifting. Everything's going the way of truth. Everything's going the way of justice. The medical thing's going to get cleaned up when, Jonathan? When's it going to get better? When the good guys are in charge. Because if the bad guys are in charge, they just pump in a new variant to cover up an audit in a given state that's showing that the good guys won versus the bad guys. You see? So the line of demarcation, which I discussed yesterday, is very clear. And man, do I love believers. I love my brothers and sisters in Christ. And some of them took the jab. But there's remedies. There's divine remedy, which Jesus can do anytime, anywhere, by faith. And then there's health-based remedies, nature-based remedies that will take place over time. So there's hope. There's always hope. If you took the jab, I did a video a long time ago, God's people are going to lay hands on one another and people are going to be set free from reoccurring autoimmune sickness. The number one thing is don't take the boosters. Please, I'm begging you, don't take the boosters. It's never going to end. The flu shots don't work and the boosters don't work. It's synthetic on top of synthetic on top of synthetic. Your body's instinctive, God-given, creative way of functioning to protect it is better than anything man could make. Better. And what is about people with faith? Why is it that people with faith see miracles and people that don't have faith don't see miracles? It's invisible. We don't know why. But we know it's real. Faith is the difference. Walk by faith, not by sight. May God bless these words.